Hello everybody, welcome back to Third Age Total War Divide and Conquer. I do realise that this is a different screen to where I left off in the end of the last episode, but bear with me. I just want to quickly first say I apologise for the long delay between this episode going up and the last episode. These last couple of weeks have been particularly busy for me, unfortunately. 1 week I was away as part of a application that I was going through, and then this week actually coming up I am away on holiday, so I haven't been this week coming up I won't be around to do any recording, and last week I wasn't around to do any recording, so this is the first video I've been able to record in about 7 or 8 days, something like that. So I apologise that there is a big gap going on, but obviously going into the summer and with things going on, and it's just mad. It's silly. It's silly. But I am back for this episode that, as I have said in the past couple of episodes at the start of each one, that they could have been the last episode of the series. This one could also be the last one of the series. We don't know yet. We haven't got to attack the Mordor army. So what happened, and the reason why I'm on this screen, is because I did start recording and I've done the turn flip. I haven't really done anything. I will go through things first, but I've managed to get Boromir's army and Kuron the Respected's army to meet up. Thankfully, because of the upgraded roads, the what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. The distance that they can travel is basically greater than it would normally because of the improved roads. So thankfully they've been able to meet up, and I can actually swap out this catapult for one of these units in here. And I was going through the process of trying to pick which one, and then my computer decided to minimize the game all on its own and tell me that there was an update available, and it completely screwed up the recording. So I've been able to maximize the game again, and basically started off the recording again. So this is where we're up to. I think I only did about 5 or 6 minutes, so don't worry, you haven't really missed much. So I'm going to swap out those two because they are the lesser number of archers out of all the ones I have. So I'm going to do that. So you see Boromir was up here, Kuron was down here. And because of the roads, they were actually able to meet up at this point. So I'm going to bring Oh, no, wrong army. I'm going to bring Boromir across that way. And hopefully we can deal with Mordor next turn. So I did a couple of building setups because new turn, construction's completed in various places, so I've got them all set up. The one thing that I did sort of decide to do was I took a gamble here and went into the turn flip just laying siege to Tirith Raid. I haven't attacked or anything like that. The reinforcements have come down this way, which we're going to look at now. I'm just going to bring my spy across to here. No reinforcements on this road. Fantastic.
Yes, my lord.
Put my diplomat there as well. Ah, goodness me, come on. I want to select that army. There we go. 3, 5 horse units, cavalry units, and then 2 axemen. Ready your weapons. Okay. Well, seeing as there are no reinforcements coming up, I may be tempted just to siege this out for the time being. It only had, before the end of the last turn, Tirith Raid had 4 turns to hold out. But now that we've obviously gone into the next turn, there's only 3 left. So I'm tempted to see if I can try and siege them out completely. What I'll probably do is attack the reinforcements before the very last turn, so that they don't get involved in the battle outside the town. I suppose it doesn't actually matter if they get involved in the battle outside the town. No, actually it would, because I still can't deploy the wooden stakes whenever I want to. Interesting. Okay. Not really sure how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to siege it out for the time being. I'm going to see what happens. If any reinforcements appear on this road, then I'll probably attack it next turn. But for the moment, we are good where we are. So, turn 126. Let's see what you got. I don't even remember bringing him down that way, but oh well. Does not matter. So I was splitting up some archers that can deploy stakes to Barracks because I wasn't too sure where one of the Varag armies to the east is going to be going. I actually didn't take a look at that last turn, so we'll try and do that this time. get a bit of a scout on about where they are and which way they're going. I think pretty much every province I've got in Mordor has a unit that can deploy stake. So, and if I remember correctly from last episode, that Varag army that was coming into the territories was predominantly cavalry based. So that's why I did what I did. Armsman Guild, fine. I think I had one of those last turn as well. You guys wouldn't have seen it, but yeah, I think I did have one of those. So I'm not seeing... Oh, I forgot you were up here.
Onward.
Not seeing any Variag armies nearby. They're definitely not in this area. They could be in this fog of war here, but they're not in this area. They're not along this way. So where did they go? They're not on the border either, so that's a little bit concerning, but I'm not going to fret over it. I'm going to just let it slide for the time being. Just let it slide. Let's get the barracks. Barad-dûr's got upgraded culture. Lovely. I can actually get units now. Basic units, but it's a start. So that's fine. Let's get an armourer. Probably don't really need to be doing any of this, because once we defeat Mordor, that's going to be the campaign over. But oh well, let's do it anyway. Carandos, we're going to do that. Erek. Let's get some archery range. Moranon. I suppose we'll go for a barracks as well there. And Balorn. Hello. Let's have a look at you. Can't really do anything because culture. Let's get some culture. Culture is my nemesis in this campaign. No family trait issue things to worry about there, so that's not a big deal. Nothing to do around there or around here. No Corsairs on my coastline. No Haradrim within my territories here. It looks like Dol Amroth defeated the Haradrim garrison in the fort there. Whether they actually fought a battle or just seized them out, don't really know. Didn't really see. But there's no Haradrim in the territories anymore. So Dol Amroth is back up to where they were at the start, which is good. Don't need to worry about retaking their territories for them. So there's some Haradrim troops. 2 units, not going to worry about them.
My lord.
Not seeing
My lord. As you wish.
any Variags around here either, just the ones in the town there. So I'm not going to worry about that. 2 turns left for the garrison to hold out. Oh, what I should have done, but didn't do, is bring down some extra troops from Othron. So let's do that. If these guys aren't going to attack me in the turn flips, I might as well get these 2 armies to gang up on Captain Mengetu, and then we can deal with Tir Ethelred with a greater advantage. So we'll do that. Let's give a spear and a sword just to improve the garrison there as well. In the meantime, missions. Apparently I have a mission. I didn't even realise. Gobel Merlond. We're not going to go for that because too far and don't really want to. I mean, my ships are going to get sunk before I even get there. So what do I get for it as well? Some military units. I don't really need them, to be honest. I don't think I'm actually going to include you in this battle. I'm going to bring you out. I'm going to have it as just Boromir's final moment of glory. Ooh, so we can attack them now. Lovely.
We can't get there. By your
you guys have got, yeah, you've got 3 archer units that can deploy stakes. The only ones I haven't got is at Thorband, but once this army comes back in, then they'll have a stake wielding unit as well. You guys, oh, actually, you're not too far away now. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff indeed. Okay, well then, ladies and gents, Radnag, you are about to encounter Boromir. Captain General Boromir to you, Saf, the respected. Oh, you've backed away, have you? Oh, that's so unfortunate for you, because I'm going to chase. So we have 3 Rangers, 1 Blackroot Vale Archer, and 2 Osgiliath Veteran Archers, plus 2 Gondor Archers as well. 2, 4, 6, 8 archers, plus a catapult, and then a small number, but a decent enough number of heavy infantry. And with any luck, we won't need to worry about our heavy infantry because the archers will deal with everything. But as we've learned a couple of episodes ago, the great beasts can run amok quite easily. So, depending on the terrain, I'm hoping the terrain's going to be flat. It looks like it's going to be flat on the campaign map, but I never take anything for certain in this game without having a pinch of salt as well. Often this campaign has, or this game in general, has stabbed me in the back and tricked me. Thankfully, it looks like it's relatively flat, and it's also on relatively nice looking terrain as well. It's not black and dark and dead earth looking, so that's quite good. The only cavalry unit I have is one general, so that's a little bit of annoyance, but that's the trade-off I've made here. So catapults, you're going to go... I'm going to guess they're probably going to go up on that slope, aren't they? Little bastards. Oh, they can all deploy stakes. Oh, I love it. Love it a lot. And look how many I've got. It's just ridiculous. Deploy stakes. Whoops. Let's do that. Just allow myself to have the ability to reorganize the entire line if I ever want to. So we'll do that. Just bring the catapults back a little bit. So we'll do this. I feel like I'm going to sneeze, bear with me. I did indeed sneeze. Okay, back to it. Let's get back to it. You're in that, you're in that. Probably want to go into shield wall, but... Oh, extra swordsman. I'll take that. Lovely. Then Boromir, you've got all your heavy infantry here. And then general over there. How did I know they were going to go up on the slope? Hey. In fact... Right, archers. Let's see if we can run ahead and get some good shots against the great beasts. And in the meantime, I'm going to bring the rest of my army back over here. I'm not in too much of a rush. We're going to just basically match where the enemy moves. We've got plenty of time. I'm going to put my general on the other side away from where my stakes are because that is a smart move. Archers in range of the great beasts yet? No, the great beasts are actually running away from our archers, which is really annoying. How far back is this army going? Quite the distance, it looks like. So what I might do... My rangers have the best range, so let's pull the majority of my archers back. Well, actually, sorry. We'll bring the army up here. These archers... can form up there. Catapult there. Actually, catapult can go behind my tower guard. Tower guard? Fountain guard. Go over there. Rangers in the meantime. Let's see where this lot goes. Unfortunately, there's a slight... Oh, they're going back even further. Okay, cool. That is fine. That as long as they go away from this slope here. I'll bring my archers up. My rangers. They have the best range, like I was saying. So the plan is to bring them up and basically bombard those great beasts with flaming arrows. Look at my soldiers. Silver leather armor. Means they have plate armor compared to these guys we've got.
At your command.
Oh, those are my veteran Osgilius with plate armor as well. Awesome. So there's your regular swordsman there. No plate. And there's your upgraded swordsman with plate. Love it. I kind of moved the camera a little too quickly there, so let's get a good view of that. Where's Boromir? In there.
The enemy could be near.
Oh, you guys are quite close. That's a little closer than I had, although that's kind of annoying because of the slopes right there. let's run up and see what happens. Okay, they are not disturbed by me being here. That's good. So let's
Be alert, Rangers. Steady.
fire a volley of flaming arrows into them. Because you get to fire some flaming arrows straight away. Pretty good. We bloodied one of them. They're not injured. Oh, we're getting shot at by the enemy archers. Take the hits. Just keep shooting those great beasts. I should probably go into the loose formation, actually. I'll wait till we fired our second volley first. Okay. Loose formation, please. Great beasts are still taking those hits. I'm not too worried about casualties in this battle as long as we get rid of those freaking heavy units. Marching. How dare you march? In fact, while that's going on, let's just slow this all the way down. And let's march our army a bit further forward. Yeah, that should do. Okay, so we'll just have them moving around. These guys running amok yet? Nope. Sadly not. We are losing rangers as well. Just kind of annoying. Not the end of the world, but kind of annoying. I guess I could bring my cavalry in. Just run a charge into those archers. They're on their own. No support. Bring him up. Still nothing. 5 out of the 6 are bloodied, but still no reaction. Oh no, hold on. There we go. Running amok. Alright. Archers, run away! Oh, they did not like that. Look at that. They are running this way now. Catapult, you... not able to shoot anything yet. That's right. Run towards your running amok great beasts. Are they still running amok? I'm assuming they are. I mean, it looks like the drivers are getting a little bit anxious about being on top of them right now. So they are heading towards that slope. I don't like that. So let's change our angle, shall we? So let's re-angle this way. So we'll reform the archers into one bulk. I suppose that's actually probably a mistake to do that. It might be interesting to have all of my archers available individually, but oh well. Yeah, we lost a fair few. We lost 1% of our force to this. So those grey beasts are still running amok on their own over there. I mean, eventually, I think they'll probably make their way in this direction. They tend... It seems to be whenever something runs amok in battles in these games that the unit running amok will run around on their own, relatively harmless, away from everything, and then they'll just work their way towards where the fighting's going on. So, I'm sure they'll get involved at some point soon. Right, so the next step is those trolls. What have we got on the flank here? Uruks, okay. So I wonder if I use my general, just prod the Uruks a bit. Maybe force them to make a move towards us. See if that nudges them into action a bit. All right, here we go. Archers are shooting at me. Okay, let's run away. How did that go? That went pretty well. And as I'd hoped, the enemy are now making a bit more of a move. They did not like being prodded. So, not in range of those trolls, apparently. Oh. We lost a cavalryman. Thankfully, it's only just the one, so it's not the end of the world. Archers, let's stick you into fire at will, because you can probably do more damage doing that. Let's get these guys, even though they're firing at will, we'll get them to fire at these trolls here. Come on, catapults, get me some good hits. We've already blooded a couple of the trolls, which is pretty good. Want some really good hits here. Well, actually, it's not necessarily a case of what I want is really good hits. I actually kind of need some really good hits. And the Grey Beasts are still running around up there. Come on. Ugh. Damn it. May have to pull back. Fire one last volley. Ooh, oh, we killed a troll. We got one. Good, good, good. And my general's over here on his own, so let's bring him away from the fighting at the moment. So I want my heavy troops right here, where those trolls are going to hit. I was kind of hoping the trolls are going to go for my fountain guard, but they did not. Right. So bodyguard right there. Heavy axes straight into those trolls. Right, catapult crews, let's pull you away from the fight there. Oh, hello. Woo. Just spotted that in time. Right, archers, focus on that halberd unit there, while you guys focus on that unit there. Oh no, General, why didn't you run? Why did you get distracted? Thankfully, it's only orc hosts, so not exactly the heaviest of troops. So we got a little bit of got away with that a bit as well. 5% for 18, not bad. So we've got.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
The trolls are apparently on the edge of defeat, which is good. Right, swordsman, run forward. Swordsman, run forward into the Morannon Why are you running? Nice. Let's see if we can get away from this before the orc host arrives. If we can drag them around this way towards our swordsman. In fact, they are heading towards my swordsman of their own free will. Even better. Fantastic. Right, General, head back in. All right. Let's bring these archers off to the flank. Probably need to get another charge in there. These guys are apparently winning. That's good. Let's bring these 3 units over here. Really need to kill the general. That would be the best moment. Let's bring these guys this way. Gondor Spearmen victory against the halberds, apparently.
The enemy are badly
Nice,
bloodied.
nice.
They have lost
Okay,
half
we're
their
on
men.
8% for 52. The enemy trolls are down to 1. Let's bring an extra unit off to help against those halberds. General down to 14. That's not too bad. Archers, you can now fire up at their slot. Okay. Did the troll die? No, he's over here. So Boromir's going in with his guard. Helping out against the Morannon guard here. Let him go. Boromir's final battle, hopefully. Right, where's my general? There he is. Enemy general is there in the middle. Okay, that's fine. If we can slay him, please.
Our
Yes.
men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can see us defeat
Nice
the
view
rest
of my bloodied troops there. So what are we on? 79%. Need to get that higher. Now he's charging at me.
Behold how our
There we go.
cowardly foe
Lovely.
runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay, General. It's all up to you to run down these troops. Let's try and get it above. I think it's 95. Is it? Someone told me once. Before the army is like destroyed on the campaign map. That's 85. 87. Right, archers, let's... In fact, entire army, let's get you over here out of the way from those... goddamn, great beasts. That's 94. The last few, let's go for the group of 6 here. Nice. Group of 14 over here. Are we going to get them in time? No, we're not. Get a few of them. 94%. Is that going to be enough? There's those great beasts running around.
Be awed by the
76
victory we have
remaining.
won here
122
today.
lost on our side. Ooh, let's see. Is that going to be enough? Mordor's last stand. So I think I've played that quite well. Got my rangers to run the great beasts amok quite easily. It took 3 or 4 volleys. We took a few casualties for them, but casualties well traded, I think. Because those great beasts could have done considerable damage if they had actually been allowed to fight. There we go. General fallen, army destroyed, enemy camp sacked. And although it's not official in the game, that is... Oh, that is right. That was Mordor's last army, I believe. There's nothing around here. There's that Variag army. Yeah, it was in the Fog of War. Oh. Dale is... sorry, the Dorwinion is really hounding against Rune right now. There's a lot going on over here. So, are there any more Mordor troops? Does not look like it. Sort of, there's like one army walking around somewhere, but it's not within it's not within view of me, so that's all that matters. It looks like Dol Guldur last province. Is that their last province? It is. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not. There's Dorthalu here on the right-hand side. But once that is once Dol Guldur taken, which looks like it could be very, very shortly, that will be their last one, and then they'll fall. Which would be really cool. Yeah, I don't think there are any more provinces. So there's bandits and rebels. Lord Shagug of Dol Guldur is up there for some reason. So yeah, I am going to claim that as a campaign victory.
Ready your weapons.
In my opinion, Mordor have been defeated.
Forward. Maintain order.
Well then. Wow. Let's carry on and get Tir Ethraid.
Protect the blood of Numenor.
Excuse me. We'll carry on. We'll take Tir Ethraid. I know that a lot of people, or a fair few people, actually requested the last episode in the comments for me to carry on with the campaign. Unfortunately, that will not be happening in this one. The objective was to defeat Mordor. This series has been going on for nearly 80 episodes, so I think I can claim a victory here for this campaign. So are you going to offer a ceasefire? No, you are not. How did I not think? How did I think you were? Obviously weren't going to. Helmsman's Guild. Dunland dwindles. Dol Guldur cleansed. Anduin prospers. The Rangers flourish. Everyone's doing well. Oh, Tarnos can upgrade. Brilliant. Let's do that. So, oh, look at all the stuff I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Do it. Estelad. Do that. And Gelebrin. Chicken farming, because everybody likes chicken.
Captain of Gondor.
Okay. All of my money is gone.
My lord. Approaching.
Awaiting your command. March, men. Ready your weapons. Forward.
See if we can get to that river crossing.
Let us set up camp here.
All right. Ooh, hello, Harad. What you doing?
Onward, Captain of Gondor. Quell this evil. Protect the blood of Numenor. Captain of Gondor. Assail the enemy.
Not going to bother fighting that one. Oh, 605. Oh, that was more painful than I was anticipating. Get back here, you little bastard.
Awaiting your command. March, men. Slay them. No. Never shall they maintain order.
Was a lot more painful than I anticipated. Oh, I lost a general as well. Oh god, that did not go well. I lost one of my 2 generals.
Ready your weapons.
Oh dear. I thought I was guaranteed to have a nice, decent victory out of that with an auto-resolve. Oh look. Yaban is on his way. I don't even know who you are, but you're a threat,
Yes,
and that's
my
all that matters. Right, diplomat. Are you my? You got level 2. Where's my most experienced diplomat? Level 3, level 2, and level 0. Great.
Your order.
You. Okay. Well, head this
As
way
you
because Mordor's there.
Stopping.
I'm not going to be able to talk to them in this episode, but might as well set things up as if it's a normal episode. Okay, so we have Tir Ethraid to deal with on its own with 3 armies. So they can reach this town, so I'm going to have no choice but to launch an assault. So much cavalry. So we'll let the AI control our 2 reinforcements. I don't remember. One of them, I think, has got a ballista. The other one doesn't have anything. So basically, as soon as I make a breach, reinforcements are going to go swarming in. So to be fair, we'll send in my reinforcements. Let them take the brunt. To be fair, it's only a palisade wall, so I'm hoping I can deal a lot of damage to the Barracks before I even walk in. I mean, okay, look at this. Look at the setup here. Straight path to the middle of the town. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better setup here. So we'll have... I have my catapults there. I have 4 archers. So I'll set them up loose formation as well. Actually, that's a very good thing to come up with. So we'll do that. Stakes up front, just in case the enemy cavalry gets ideas. So there's my spear force ready to go in when necessary. Swordsman behind them, ready to go. And then cavalry right at the back. Actually, let's split the cavalry to the flanks just in case. In fact, I'll keep my general... I'll keep my general on one side. Screw it. Okay. So archers can fire at will. Lovely. Let's pop a hole in the wall there. So the enemy are obviously going to be shooting at us. This is why I've gone into loose formation, because obviously they have quite a lot of horse archers. But my archers firing away. Oh, the cavalry is indeed coming out to some extent. Some of them anyway. Oh, are they actually all charging out?
We've breached our enemy's walls.
Alright, there's the breach. So that might make the AI double back inside. Possibly. See if we can focus on these step archers here. So we've got a breach. Minimap. Our reinforcements aren't moving yet. I'm getting my catapults to aim for the enemy infantry. Might be able to do something there. So I'm going to let them charge forwards first, because some of them are going to hit these stakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. So most of them died on the stakes. Excellent. Catapult, you... What? No, 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 no. What are you doing? Why are you aiming at them? Did I accidentally tell them to? Aim for the reinforced gate, because why not? Right, infantry. Let's bring you up. Archers double back.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Good. Varag warriors are out on their own, so we can get some nice, good charge into them there. There you go. My hope is that if I miss, I'll get some good collateral damage here with these flaming shots. We still do damage to the gate, which is good, even though it's open. So you guys can stay where you are there. Lovely. Really good charge against those warriors. Having a little bit of a frame rate issue, but that's because of the number of troops on the battlefield. I think we're probably at the game's limit, to be honest. Good hit there. Not such a good hit there. Going into an aggressive stance. So my allies... Oh, they've actually sallied forth against my reinforcements over here. Thankfully, it's... Oh, the general's over there as well. Ooh. Let's get some reinforcements of my own over there. So these two cavalry units. Over here, we're going to go reinforce. We're going to help against the Varag Noble. We can take care of him. Then great. One more hit on the gate, and that's that breach.
Breach the enemy's
Very
walls.
much like that. Archers hold. We'll get my Pinneth Gelen cavalry to run around. We're getting blocked by the Talon Knights. Oh, can we catch one of them? We caught one of them. Is that going to be enough? Yes, it is. It's going to be enough to turn them around. Excellent. So we've got the enemy general pinned down. He's got 13 men. Reinforcements have done pretty well. They've suffered, to be fair, they've suffered a fair few casualties. I think they are mostly lighter tier troops, level 1 troops, so I'm not expecting huge results from them, to be fair. Oh, Varied Course Archers, are you charging at me? Are you going to go through the stakes? You are not, because you're not stupid. Well, I suppose I have to commend you for some reason, some things. Right, Archer Militia, lovely. So let's bring our spearmen up here. And up here.
Captured the enemy's walls.
I'll bring these archers up. Fire over there. Enemy general, we still haven't pinned down. It's just him as well. So his entire bodyguard's gone. Which is great. These guys are going to need, possibly might need some help. Not too sure. Okay. Right. Let's run my spearmen up. Swordsman up as well. There goes the enemy general. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Who is this? I don't know which general this is.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Oh, that's him. He's going to need help. Right, actually, catapult. Can you pop a hole in the wall there? I know that my own troops are walking past the wall, but, you know. Oh, I may lose a general in this battle again. Oh, well. Their own fault. I'm such a concerned commander, aren't I? You got anything over here still? Oh, we've actually captured the gate over here, potentially. Not quite. Lost it again. Oh dear. Friendly fire is a big one. Why are you guys fighting in there? I haven't told you to go in yet. Actually, I'll go in here. Charging through this hole. Can I get in here?
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Might be able to. The gate's still open. Can I force my way through in here? Going up against
Only
some
half the
Wind
enemy force
Riders.
remains.
Oh, friendly fire. I guess I deserve that, to be fair. I can't complain. Oh, we broke them. Nice. Gate is ours on this side. Varied cataphracts over there. Some more right in the middle. Well, we've captured a gate, so that's good. Let's pull our cavalry away. Actually, we'll bring our cavalry down here. Look at me. Look at my spearmen in the middle here, trying to break their way through. Let's get some more in there. Right, swordsman. Let's head this way, shall we? Through the gate. Charge into the backs of these archers here. I don't know if we're going to get a charge on them, but it'd be nice if we could. Either way, we've just forced them to rout. Cataphracts coming in here. Swordsman, get in there. Let's bring our cavalry back around. As soon as we've got this breach, I'm going to send my heavy cavalry around the other way with my general. Archers up. We just basically surround this one cataphract unit. Although my cavalry's not as heavy as theirs, I have spearmen in support. So, lots of spearmen against lots of cavalry. Okay. Go this way. Black Reveal archers over there. Just tell my troops to sort of try and force their way up this way. And they'll attack anything in the path, so that's good. These guys can push on down to here. Bring this cavalry around up this way. Dynamroth troops. Oh, hello. Encountered a cataphract guy there. Thankfully these are... Okay, I'm going up against spears, but they're relatively light. If I'm attacking them from two fronts with cavalry, I should, in theory, do considerably better. Just look at the mess going on here. Get my general out of the fighting, though.
Our men have taken
Oh,
control
the
of
game
the
does
city.
not like
Our
being
men
down in
no
there.
longer command the city.
Just look at the swarm. Look at the swarm. All of Gondor has united against the Barracks at Tirith Raid. Just forced our way through here. Oh, the game does not like being zoomed in or passing over the top. Well, these guys are getting considerably cut down as they try and make their way back to the town centre. I mean, to be fair, they've made it through. They've stopped the countdown, but there's only 5% of them left. So the hope was that my reinforcements would do a lot of the work, which, to be fair, they did a lot of the work on that flank there. And it looks, I mean, look at the damage out here as well. That's pretty considerable. I'm hoping they didn't lose the ballista team. The ballista team, sorry. I'm hoping they didn't. If they did, not the end of the world, but I hope they didn't. And then this should free up my main army to occupy the town, and therefore have a much more solid defense. Can you guys get up front? That'd be great.
Our men are in command of the city.
100% apparently. There's a couple of guys left, but
Units, advance!
two. Oh, that guy just died. That was one.
Be awed by
That
the
was it.
victory
That was
we
the
have
last
won
guy.
Here today.
Look how many troops I've still got outside. Oh, wow. Okay, there we go. What's that? 835? 835 casualties? For 1,826, so Galudirithon didn't take too many, 203, but my reinforcements, Ingold, got 562 casualties and 70 for Corridor. Not bad. Look at my main army, the highest number of kills for my army was 36 by my Gondor cavalry. Yeah, this army here did the majority of the work. 151, 100, 86. There we go. It has taken, I think, about 2/3 of the campaign, because we didn't occupy Othrond that early on, did we? I don't think, in the campaign. So maybe 2/3, maybe 3/4 of the campaign we've occupied it, and it's just been a case of us defending every time. And right on the last video for the campaign, we have finally taken Tir Ethre. We've made a step against the Barracks.
Our realm is expanded.
I'll just occupy. Look at that.
Maintain order, Captain of Gondor.
A few casualties. Let's merge some of these troops here. So you guys are
Your
fine.
weapons.
Oh, Gondor just took a few casualties in there.
Waiting your command. Protect the blood of Numenor. Awaiting your command. My lord. My lord. As you wish.
Full army. Right, let's put you on the bridge. You guys stay near the town. Stay safe. And there we have it. So let's go into Fog of War just to have one last look at how everything's going. So Harad, quite a bit of land. Made a small occupation of the river crossing here. Didn't actually last very long. Dol Amroth have finally come back. We defeated Harad on a couple of occasions, which I think relieved a bit of the pressure. Although, to be fair, Dol Amroth have done the majority of the work. Or almost all of the work, really. Umbar have not moved. They've not really done anything. They've built up their forces and they've stuck around. They've done a couple of raids. They've been easily repulsed, particularly by my troops. So we helped Edelond up here. Or Ethelond, I think it's actually pronounced. I was corrected last episode. Ethelond. So we managed to help them, Dol Amroth there. We finally made some ground against the clans of Enedwaith, taking Balorn as well, finally, pushing them all the way back. I think if this army attacks, we'll be in a real bit of trouble, but we're not going to get to see that, so that's good. Mordor completely destroyed. Shadow of Mirkwood is down to one final province, Dorthalu, which looks like it's going to get attacked if we were to carry on by Edamod, or Eadmod, Eadmod, and Eadfrid the Scarred. So two armies here. I think they'll probably attack that. So that could be the end of the Shadow of Mirkwood. That's more or less the end of Mirkwood. The Dorwinion looks like they've done some pretty good work against Rune. Looks like they've progressed up to Enmahath, but looks like they're struggling to take any other provinces at the moment. They've pushed Rune quite a bit. They've restricted them quite well, so that's good. Rune itself is still occupied. Is still sort of trapped into its original provinces. So that's fine. Although Dale is sieging Rhubar for some reason. You don't really have a big enough force for that, I don't think. But oh well. If Rune can't get some troops up there to relieve that, which it actually looks like they could, but you know. Oh well. Never mind. The dwarves not really done much, to be honest. They've just sort of extended along this line, along the top of the map. So Angmar is still at war. That's Angmar Fortress, not the capital. Angmarim Town. Capital, there it is. So they've... Oh, actually, to be fair, the dwarves have got a huge force over. They've taken Gundabad. They've taken a lot, actually, up here. So Angmar is down to its last 4 provinces. Alright. Not bad at all. The Rangers, or the Dunedain Rangers, have not really moved either. Now, the biggest improvement, I think, it looks like, is the dwarves of Khazad-dûm, who have not only maintained Moria, what is more commonly known as Moria, they've wiped out the Orcs of the Misty Mountains by heading up this way and taking Zag-Kala. I think at one point that was the Orcs of the Misty Mountains' last province. I'm pretty sure that was like their last building, last settlement. I'm sure we saw that at one point. But they've taken that, but they've then expanded all the way across the clans of Dunland. They've completely taken them out and have pushed up as far as the borders of Bree. So Bree is currently occupied by Dunland. That is their, I think it's their last province, the capital. So that's their last one, but they've really pushed up quite well, which is incredibly surprising for me because I've never seen Khazad-dûm go this far. They're all the way over to Caras Nurneled, whatever, which is right on the borders of Linden. Oh, hello. I did not see this on the map. I was too busy looking down here. Umbar have taken some. They've taken Mithlond from Lindon. Mithlond from Lindon. Ered Luin haven't really done much. They kind of expanded up there into Angmar's territory. I'm assuming they've probably taken Angsul from Angmar, but I don't think they've really gone much further. We've seen their diplomats walking around, but they've not really done much else. The clans of Enedwaith, again, haven't really made much headway anyway. They kind of had a bit of headway against me, but eventually we've pushed them back. So they've not really progressed much further. Rohan have expanded all the way out to Dor... How do you pronounce that? Nohak? Dor Nohak, I'm guessing. They're across the main river. The river of which I forget the name. Is it the Anduin? Is that the Anduin? I'm going to guess it is because Tirith Anduin is right there. I'm sure that's the Anduin River. I probably might be wrong. My knowledge of rivers is not very good for Middle-earth. But yeah, they've expanded all the way across there, so that's good. And then obviously there's us, which you guys all know about. Overall,
Your will, my lord.
a really, really interesting campaign. Not focusing on trying to expand into other territories, I think, has really helped. So, in terms of territory gain, we've not really made much headway there. But we have defeated Mordor, our biggest enemy. So, thankfully, Dol Amroth took off a huge amount of pressure by keeping Harad occupied. There was a few moments where we had to deal with Harad as well, but for the most part, Dol Amroth dealt with them. So, a massive, massive thank you to Dol Amroth for taking a huge amount of heat from us. The Variags, no issues at all with Othrond. As we all know, every single battle was a victory against the Variags and an absolute slaughter that lasted about 6 minutes. So, but yeah. Well then, everybody. That concludes the Gondor campaign. Thank you very, very much for sticking around for however many episodes. We're nearly at 80 episodes, I think. Coming up close to it. But yeah, it's been a long campaign. It's been a very enjoyable campaign. Lots and lots of huge battles. Lots of victories. A few defeats as well. Let's have a look at the battles. Oh my god. Okay, so Generals 42. Regions controlled 33. Cities 14. Castles 19. Here we go. Battles. Battles won 183. Battles lost 36. So I think that is a... What is that? I think that's a 6-to-1 ratio. Not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me for this series. Massive thank you as well for all of your support. You guys have been absolutely tremendous throughout this series. The amount of just the sheer amount of help that you guys have provided, advice, historical knowledge, personal experiences that you think might have helped the campaign as well. Huge, and battle tactics as well. I mean, been absolutely incredible throughout this series, and I couldn't thank you guys enough. And that more or less concludes the last campaign for the channel, at least for a while anyway. I do intend to return at some point in the future. I don't know when that will be. I am in the process of sort of working my way through getting my dream career. It's taking a bit of time. It's going to take a bit of effort as well. So I probably will be preoccupied with this for a fair while. Not sure what plans I will have when I return. I'm sure I would like to get into streaming a bit. Actually, I think that would be quite fun. But until I sort of decide that I'm settled in and I can return to YouTube, I'm not really going to think about what plans I'm going to come up with. Let's Plays will always be a thing anyway, but you know, it's what else to do and what games to actually play for those playthroughs. So not really thinking about that at the moment, but you know, there's obvious answers to that, obvious solutions. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say too much in this episode, in this video. I am planning a final video for the channel, a bit of a thank you, a bit of and I've got a good plan of what I want to do for the video. I have got something in mind, so I'm going to start working on that when I get back from my holiday in a week's time. I don't know when I'll upload that. It'll probably be 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a bit longer. Not too sure. I want to try and get it right, and I have a really good idea, and I want to see if I can make it work. So it will be the sort of thought I have is the first few minutes of the video is going to be like almost like a trailer, sort of not showing the best bits of the channel, just like a massive trailer, sort of showing what the channel's involved over the last 6.5 years. So it's gonna. I've got an idea of what I want to do in my head, and then after that sort of trailer part, it's gonna be me. It's going to be me talking. So haven't really thought about what I want to say either. Part of me wants to just go at it and see what I come up with, you know, try and keep it natural, kind of like what I'm doing now, but then the risk is that I ramble on. So I'll probably draft up like a short list of things that I would like to say, maybe even have a bit of a script, not too much of a script though, obviously, but because I do want to keep it natural. I think it feels a lot better when it's something natural coming off the top of your head. I think it feels a lot better. But I will have a bit of a list of things that I want to cover and that I would like to say. So thank you being the biggest one for the last 6 years for you guys and all the support you've shown the channel. So cannot thank you enough. Absolutely cannot thank you enough. I just hope that you guys have enjoyed the content on the channel. I hope I've lived up to your guys' expectations and I have met the entertainment quality that you guys have hoped that I can produce. I know without a doubt there are areas that I could have definitely improved upon. Absolutely. But no channel is perfect. Every channel out there, even the biggest ones in YouTube, still have things that they can improve on to make their stuff better. There's no perfect video, in my opinion, out there. So but yeah, before I get too much into it, I'm going to stop the video because that's going to be saved for my final video. So right guys, again, absolutely massive massive thank you to every single one of you who've taken the time out of your days to watch this playthrough, to lend your advice and your opinions. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon for my final video.